internet.
We're on the internet.
My God.
You're in my garage.
We're on the internet. Oh my God. And I prepared for this game. I'm so excited. No.
It's so different here on the internet.
Yeah,
God,
it is different.
dog.
We've been away from you all for a week now, except for myself and Chuck and Dan. We've only been away for a day.
Indeed.
Really, if you think about it, we're always with you.
Because
Because we have just a lot of hidden security cameras all over your house.
I thought we weren't going to tell them about that yet.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, that's my fault. You know me, I get so excited about telling people who I'm stalking them.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Are you
We'll
listening
stop.
to ourselves, Chuck?
I am getting there right now. With my computer. Whoa!
Hello.
We don't have our own audio, guys, so we gotta listen to ourselves. Because we're
Quality self-checking.
professionals. That's what
Uh,
professionals do. They listen to themselves when they have no one else.
So, let me get everyone to say something.
I said a thing.
Say something.
I can.
Oh, why don't we everyone tell me their maximum health? That's what you can say.
Tyler, you're crazy quiet. Oh, fuck.
I have 14 hit
I gotta
points.
get my character open now.
14.
I have this many, plus this many,
I'm sorry, do that again?
this many, plus this many.
16?
Yes.
I have 12. Tyler's age, obviously.
Burn.
You're dating a 12-year-old? That's sick. No.
I didn't know when I met him.
Did he lie about his age?
Yep, should have asked for ID.
Should have
Yeah,
known.
pick one of those two.
It's probably true. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
How do we sound, audio man?
Let's see. Tyler, you're a little quiet. Parnell, you need to move that microphone closer to you, or you closer to it.
All right. I was wanting to move the table a little closer, so that's what I'm going to do.
Sounds good. Then I think we're okay, and I have 25 HP now, so
Ooh.
finger guns.
Oh, damn. I was so jarred by that 25 HP that suddenly the inside of my ear itched.
Oh, snap.
25, you say?
I don't even know what that means.
25.
That's basically 50 for a barbarian.
Practically.
Pretty much. Oh no. Quiet phone.
It's a few HPs.
Okay. So, last week, our adventurers left the Goblin Cave and ventured to the town of Feveridge Parms. As it's now known. And what'd you kill on the way? You
Oh.
encountered something on the way.
I remember the name we called it. We called it Grapples.
Grapples. That's it. Okay, it's
can
grapples.
You can save that one for later. The farms or the
Beverage farm.
farms.
Beverage Farms. Yeah,
Save that for another town.
maybe one of the suburbs of capital city or something.
The cheese suburb.
But you fought a bear, and it almost killed one of you.
Yeah.
And then
it
you
was-
got to. It was a surprisingly strong bear.
You might say he was unkind to our skin.
Mm-hmm.
We got his skin though.
True.
Right.
Maybe the important thing. I'm not sure.
That is.
But then you went to the inn and you talked to the innkeep and asked her. There was some craziness that ensued there. Frank thought about hitting on her, did hit on her,
Didn't
And
go
then-
so well, if I recall.
and then Hobbs hit on her.
Oh yeah. Turns out she wasn't cats.
You guys got eat and you got drink and you slept, and then in the morning there was a teenage girl at the tending things, and Hobbs intimidated her by threatening to eat a mouse in front of her. Frank's
Might say
mouse.
Effective? I don't know.
It was pretty effective, but nah. Then you
Didn't
went
actually
and talked
happen.
to the mayor and decided that since Steve liked really nice things and the mayor's house was really nice and you didn't really need Steve to tag along with you everywhere just right this second, you left Steve with the mayor.
Yeah, Steve goes to the mayor.
After
We
rescuing
call
him
it.
from a not so intelligent goblin. Oh, you're muted again, Chuck.
Oh, that goblin's still with us.
Yes, that goblin is still with you. You went to
Yes.
Meats. You got the goblin drunk off his ass
Mm-hmm.
and made him tag along. Or
For some
rather,
reason, we kept the useless goblin and left the useful one behind.
We're gonna
Yeah.
turn this goblin's life around. He's got good in him. I know it. Chris, real quick, maintenance on the stream. Can you turn your level down some, and the rest of us, our input up?
okay. And
Because yours is wildly hot. Ours is not.
Oh,
Give me a
dang.
second. I'll check it.
oh, it's being stupid. It's doing that control the volume of my voice for me thing.
Oh, yeah, you always have to turn that off. Windows tries to be helpful. It shouldn't.
That's not helpful, Windows. Don't ever try to be helpful. You're not good at it.
Hi there. I see you're trying to manage your audio setting.
It's Clippy, the audio clipping helper.
Fuck, where's that again?
Did you want gain plus 30?
Chuck, I think you're muted again. Maybe? No.
I can't
How's it going over
remember where you
There we go.
changed that
Gotcha.
for some reason.
To change which part?
Where Windows automatically controls the volume of your voice.
It's under like the advanced settings for the recording device. Gosh darn it, I'll never find that little USB piece for my other headset again.
Oh, it says it's not doing that.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then.
Blibbity blobbity blue 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 blue. I definitely feel like it's moving on its own.
Eh.
We will figure it out someday. Okay, maybe it's not moving on its own. Maybe I'm just delusional. How do I sound now, Chuck?
Tyler, say something.
Something. Something.
I think we sound all right. But I could be wrong if I'm not listening to the stream.
Can you guys give me one more? I'm on a 30-second delay. So when you asked me is when I was asking Tyler. So Chris say something, then Tyler say something.
Something, dark side. Something, complete.
Let me try.
Oh, you cut out, Tyler.
Tyler broke his microphone.
Okay, that's why he didn't come through right.
Okay.
All right, let's just keep going, because Chris, your level's a lot better, and my voice was coming through okay. Parnell's
I'm
coming through
here.
okay.
Well, that's the important part. As long as everyone can hear Chuck.
That's, I mean, really,
Yeah.
that's where I count.
Okay. You talked to the mayor. You dropped off Steve.
Try that now.
We went.
Took the bad goblin that was trying to kill him. Told him that you killed his father. And then forced him to get drunk. And Godwin told you about a temple 5 miles to the east of Grapples that is fading in and out of existence, but only appears at night.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes. It seemed like a good place to go die.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
I keep messing with my volume settings. I can't turn my gain up much louder or it gets really messy.
Well, then let's just call that good enough for tonight.
Let me just crank that there. Is that any better?
Yeah. It's good.
Alright, I just cranked volume output in Discord. Hopefully that's better.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, you talk to Godwin, the dwarf in Meats that's in charge of cooking and delivering beverages. And he told you about the temple, and last thing decided was you were going there.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna go there.
You stopped at,
And die.
You stopped at Bear's Smithy and picked up a couple 25-foot coils of rope for 2 gold each.
You never know.
You worked him down from 25. He was
We
going to
still
charge
find
you
out, too.
a gold a foot.
Yeah.
Crazy, I tell you.
I know. I still think we got gypped. It's an
Yeah.
expensive rope,
Um,
but you always need some rope.
Rope's important.
Yep.
So, yeah. What you doing?
Let's go explore that temple thingy doodle.
Yeah, I'm ready
So you
to roll
guys,
out.
we woke
Where
up
the
in the morning, so are you gonna look around for a while, or you just want to wait until it's nighttime and go?
Let's go now.
We should take a nap until nighttime, so that we can be well rested.
That way we get double XP.
You might be able to, like, stay up until 8 o'clock at night and then rest for an hour or something, but it's pretty
say-
difficult to force yourself to go back to sleep after you've already gotten up and done something.
It really is, and it's called a nap, man.
It's pretty difficult for me anyway.
That's called being an old person.
I can only take naps if I'm sitting on my couch.
Tyler's nodding like he knows what being an old person is like.
I can only take naps if I'm sitting in my chair at work.
Oh.
Right.
We've noticed.
Yeah.
Too old gets it.
All right. So you're just heading
Well-
east.
Yeah, we might as well
Yeah.
do some exploration around the area.
Okay. You do notice at about midnight, as you're sitting on the east edge of the town, looking out east, a faint flicker of a light, quite a few feet up off the ground, a fair distance away from the town.
I cast Fireball.
Wait a second.
You cast Fireball at the light
With your
with your no Fireball.
Yeah.
let's go look at it with our special eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the solution.
This is one
What
of
do my
those.
special eyes tell me?
Yeah, this is one of those times where it seems like it's closer than it is. Like the closer you get to it, the farther away it seems, type of thing. Except you do eventually get close enough that there's the light seems to start to have obstructions, like it's somewhat behind something.
Oh shit.
And as you get closer and closer, the blinking of the light stops.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know what this is.
do you?
I know absolutely what this is. This, my friends, is a Dyson sphere.
Oh shit.
We have encountered an alien megastructure on a macro scale.
My
It's the
God.
board.
That's what
Right.
mystery solved.
There you go.
Alright, let's go
Okay.
home then.
All right,
And,
you can continue with the information.
As you as the light disappears, you hear like some shuffling behind you, some rapid shuffling.
I cast Fireball at that. And by Fireball, I mean I get my hammer ready and spin the fuck around.
And you you hear a familiar voice going, "Wait! Wait!" And you turn around and Godwin is running at you guys.
Which one's Godwin?
blacksmith.
He's the dwarf that told you about the fading temple
Yes.
and gave you guys the
He's
This guy works
the
at
dwarvish. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the meats dwarf.
Meats.
Yeah. And
We're
as
meeting
he
his
gets
meat.
up close enough for you to see him really well, it takes a little while because the grass is a little tall here and he's a dwarf.
Hmm.
But he comes up and you notice that like he's like wearing armor now. And he's got like a sword on his side and a shield on his back. And he's oh, it's been a while since I ran like that.
Oh, that sounds like me in real life.
He's like, I need to took a little bit of convincing, but I've managed to convince me to let me tag along if you don't mind.
Sure.
Right. Yeah.
We always have room for more friends. Especially more friends with blades. Unless those friends are pointing those blades at us, then maybe we shouldn't have more room.
Ah, that, my friend, is called an enemy.
Good to know. And then I want to pick up my goblin who I've got tied and leashed, and I want to pick him up and see, friend, That is what you call conversation, and set him back down.
As you pick him up and like turn him to you, his face is just like. You set him back down, and his face doesn't change at all.
Question: Does he speak common?
As far as you can tell, no.
Okay, that's what I presumed.
Because you
But
you were
I don't
telling
think that's
Steve to tell him stuff.
Okay, that's fair. Yep. I didn't. Yeah.
And
That's
you
okay. I don't
you,
think-
you
I
had
don't-
Meat tell him to drink the booze.
Spelling.
That's true. Okay.
we
Well,
should give him a name.
We should give him a name. Francis.
I'm good with that.
Francis.
You can understand what they say, but you cannot speak it.
You need to do the thing where you're like, you, Francis.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, all right, Francis. You, Francis. Me, Frank, and I pull Fred out. Fred, Frank, Francis. Francis, Frank, Fred.
And
Francis and Frank.
the whole time you're saying this, Godwin is reiterating it in Goblin.
I guess it makes sense.
But
that
then
Godwin would be Goblin.
you start saying like Francis, Frank, Francis, Fred, then and Godwin starts to like slip up a little bit, getting tripped up in his goblin words.
All right. Once I feel like this goblin is thoroughly understanding or thoroughly confused, then I'll call it
Yes.
good enough. One of those two, I don't care which one, but it has to be one of the extremes of it. I'm doing all these hand movements out here, but the camera doesn't catch it on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just barely see it. I can get away with hand motions, but
I got this.
I got such a wild amount of camera view here.
Yeah. But Godwin's like, right then, shall we go?
Yeah.
All right, so
Let's
you
go
guys
to the place and do the thing.
You guys turn around and start heading in the direction of the light again, which it's still not visible anymore, but you only need to take a few more steps, and this massive structure that's it's like almost 100 feet wide, and it slowly comes into view as sort of a stone wall, and you look up and it's like a fairly tall temple, and it emerges as though it was shrouded in dense fog, but it wasn't. It just seems to have appeared from nothing.
Mm.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Mm.
And there's a like a slot on the front of it about 5 feet wide, about 12 feet tall. And it looks fairly dark inside, but you can faintly make out some stairs leading up into the temple.
That sounds like the direction that we're supposed to go.
I think so. If there was ever a sign that we need to crawl into a dark hole without knowing what's inside, this is it. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Who can see in the dark?
I can.
You should lead the way. Or can anyone cast light?
I don't.
I can.
You should cast light on my hammer.
Okay.
So now we can both see. So either you can lead or I can lead. I'm good with leading if you want, now that I can see.
I'm fine with letting you take the front because you're a little more durable than I am.
I can handle that. All right, so I boldly enter the dark hole.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
And then you enter the staircase.
And then I enter the staircase. What do I see once I get inside this doorway?
It should have loaded on this stream by now.
Yes. 4 Dragon Balls and a half a pizza.
Mm.
Or 3/4 of a pizza.
Yes.
What are those Dragon Balls that I see?
They are statues of knights. Well, it's pretty dark in here for you, because you're human.
I got she lit the head of my mall.
Oh, right,
So I'm using
okay.
the torch. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you see 4 statues next to some pillars that go all the way up to the ceiling in here, which the ceiling is about 12 feet up.
Huh. You said the statues are 12 feet tall?
No, the pillars that they're up against. The statues themselves are about 7 feet
Okay.
tall. They just
I
look...
move up.
That they're monstrous.
Yeah.
I move up to the closest one and I do a thorough inspection upon it.
Inspected form.
It's basically looks like what you would expect a human to be dressed in type of armor. Just like plate mail, halberd at one side, a shield at the other side.
How many fingers do they have?
5 on each hand.
A normal amount.
Yes. Go ahead and roll a perception.
$11.
Okay. So you don't hear anything. You're looking at this statue. And everybody can roll perception.
All right. Let's see if I can do better than I normally do, which is usually god awful. It's all right.
Oh,
Damn it.
I beat you.
Alright. So, Starbear and Thalcum, you both see from behind the 2 pillars at the farther side of the room
Mhm.
a couple of skeletal war horses with skeleton riders on top of them come out from behind the pillars.
Uh-oh.
And one of them actually goes, ahem. And,
Ashley wants to talk to us.
and now all of you can see these things.
I believe my first reaction would be, oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my second reaction would be, greetings, my malnourished friend.
The
This is true.
skeleton doesn't say anything for a minute. If he had eyes or lips, you'd think that he was grinning a little bit and perhaps pondering your words. And he says, greetings, fleshed one. I am
shit.
Vuk, and here is Geros.
Vuk, Gerald, it's good to meet you. I'm Frank.
And Garros says, Garros.
Ah, apologies.
What's up, Garrett?
Out of character. That was totally intentional. Back in character. Yeah. Greetings, Garros. Apologies.
And Garros says, it matters not. Here to your left also you see Yor, and another skeleton steps out from the other side of the pillar on to your guys' right in the back. So next to Vuk,
Okay.
and then to
Let's see.
Garros's right on the other side of the pillar next to him, another skeleton steps out. And Garros says, and now you die.
Oh shit.
Did he,
And
did he
then,
introduce us to all of his
you-
money boys?
Yeah, he said Yor and Khan
Okay.
when he motioned to the left and right.
So there are 4 of them?
Yeah, and 2 of them are on top of skeletal horses. And he says, and now you die. And you hear a very loud, like...
Wait, what?
And you look behind you, and where the slot in the wall was, where you guys came in, is just a stone wall now.
This dude just Zelda bossed our asses.
He did, and his theatrics seem almost pointless.
I am about this coming initiative roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't approve of him spending his time telling us the names of someone we're about to brutally murder.
Yeah, my time's more important than that. Could have spent that valuably sharpening my claws.
I'm just saying that
Fuck,
out loud.
So bad. So bad.
You do notice also, each of them is wearing like a leather helmet, like a studded leather helmet, and like a leather hauberk.
The fuck's a hauberk?
It's like
They're wearing the same shit these statues are wearing.
It's like they're basically wearing like the same thing the statues are wearing, except instead of plate mail, it's hardened leather.
I was gonna say it's like a hobbit, but a little fatter.
I see.
And but you notice that each of them on the studded leather helmet, there's like a small red crystal on the forehead.
Oh shit.
And on the hauberk, like where their sternum would be, is another small red crystal.
So they have shoot me here spots.
Oh,
These
it's just like a
fuckers.
Zelda boss.
Yeah, well, they're wearing the D&D equivalent to a mega hat.
My God.
Now we're banned.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'm
So-
ready. I'm ready to fuck shit up.
Indeed.
Let me write down these initiatives.
Too old. I don't know if a goblin yo-yo would be a terribly effective weapon against a group of skeleton warriors, but I have a feeling if this was NetHack and Chris was playing, the answer would be yes.
I honestly did think about using him as a yo-yo too, so. Since
That's
he's
fair.
already tied up on a rope, I mean.
Yeah.
Just start slinging him around.
Okay. Alright, so freaking Starbearer.
Aw, shit, I get to go first.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I...
The noises for swinging a goblin yo-yo wildly. Maybe.
I don't know... Can I ready an attack and then hold my action?
Sure.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So next would be freaking skeleton number 4,
Oh, I like skeleton number 4 though.
which is Con.
Mm-hmm.
It would be.
Someone needs to yell, con!
Yeah.
The whiskey came back, the fumes got me, so I broke that con up. I'm sorry. We're gonna try again. Con!
That was quite a bit better.
Yes.
There we go. Alright, you guys can try too. It's completely appropriate for this stream. MGM's not gonna sue us, right?
Probably not.
Probably not.
It's been like 30 years since that movie came out. We're probably safe.
Yeah, probably.
Well, since there's a real historical figure named Genghis Khan, I don't think they can
Aw,
copyright somebody shouting Khan. So
I don't know. People are trying to copyright shapes and letters, so
shapes and letters. Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
fucking shades of a color.
Yeah, this is Google Blue. Don't you know this is Google Blue?
Friggin'.
don't you know that
All right.
Apple owns rectangles with rounded corners?
So these skeletons also, they all have shields and short swords, except for the riders on the horses have halberds.
Ah, as long as they don't have iPads, and we'll be fine.
Get that damn takedown from Apple.
Well, let's see here.
Just have a
Yeah.
roll D4.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure he can make it across the room to you guys,
Oh.
and he can. You
I was
guys,
gonna say, I bet he can.
you guys are about 25 feet away from each of them, and their movement is 30. So, 2. He's going to take a swing at Thalcum.
I am today's big winner. The
Ooh.
big wiener.
What's your AC?
It is 16.
He does not hit you.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, I'm good with you getting not hit. I just realized I was trying to point to you in the stream, but the software I'm using for my camera flips it, so I was just pointing at Sammy. So when I want to point at you, I need to point that way.
I think I have to point this way. We'll see in 30 seconds.
There we go. Now the
that
map
point-
is centered. You'll also see that in 30 seconds. It'll be glorious.
Yep. You pointed at me. Good job.
Hooray! I'm
Mhm.
good at my job sometimes.
Alright, so next in initiative is skeleton number 2, Garros.
That
The guy that said you were all gonna die now.
Gerald's
That
such a
butthole.
dick.
Gerald's
you're just gonna call him Gerald from now on.
Yeah, why bother getting his name right?
Is
The
Gerald
Witcher.
on a horse?
Geralt.
Gerald is on a horse.
Alright. Just needs to give my turn so I can fight the true enemy in this fight. Fucking horses.
That's right.
Them evil ass bastards.
I'm ready to knock some horses down.
You know there's something wrong with a creature if they can't cross moving water.
That's why wagons are better than horses.
Right? Horses. You hit that first stream and a horse is done for.
Okay, so Garros comes over to... He is just gonna pick out Frank. Because...
That's right, Geralt. I'm gonna kill your fucking
Fucking...
devil horse.
Vuk found your comment about them not having flesh amusing, but Garros did not.
You know what? I wish I still had some fucking garlic left over. I would just fucking bust that shit out. That horse couldn't get me then.
I don't know if that works on undead.
It works on all horses.
It works
What's
on all
your
horses.
AC?
Okay. That's acceptable.
15.
He hits.
Of course he does.
Oh, and he does 10 damage.
That dick.
I'm gonna, I'll elaborate more on what I want to do later, but I just want to point out real quick that I'm going to make a new overlay after this stream, and I want to try and see what program we can find to share the map in real time between us, so you guys don't have to wait for the stream.
I have a solution.
Okay.
Do I have a solution? I don't know if I have a solution. Never mind. Let's keep going.
Alright.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Problem solved.
Nailed it.
We'll see it next week in post.
Okay. So... I keep forgetting about the fact that I have to look at initiative records now.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
With you being the DM and all.
What? Yeah. Odette, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh. Nice.
Unmute.
I'm bad at this. It's a Wisdom 13 save.
It's a Wisdom 13 save.
Yes.
Oh. Well. No. He does not save. Who are you doing this to?
You should threaten them with calcium deficiency.
Mm-hmm. Say, I'm gonna... Go ahead. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna do Geralt because he's a jerk.
We should totally threaten to dip these dudes in some fucking Coca-Cola.
There's the damage.
11. Oh, snap. And what's the side effect of Dissonant Whispers?
On a failed save, it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away as its speed allows. He doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground.
Okay. Garrus's horse has enough conviction to stand his ground, but Garrus, like, takes his feet out of the stirrups and starts to turn around.
Hopefully he falls down on his way out.
Yeah.
I remember what happened last night when you failed to get on the horse. It hurt a lot.
Oh.
So.
No, wait, never mind. No, Garrus falls apart into a pile of bones.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh, well, all right then.
They have different health pools, and I was looking at the wrong skeleton.
Oh, well.
But
What's his horse doing?
staring at her after she casts that spell. And the horses have little balls of flame in their
Oh, they get to
eyes.
Oh, it's true. They get to do things too.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a suck it motion towards it.
We knew that they were evil, and we were right.
Just one last thing. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, he falls apart.
He did.
He did.
Good job, guys.
He died. And now it is frickin' Vuk's turn.
Ah, dang it.
Voog.
He's gonna book all over us.
Oh dear lord. Vuk steps forward to Odette.
Oh dear.
Ruh-roh.
And this is the
Ruh-roh.
other guy on the horse, so he also has a halberd. And he crit.
Oops.
Oh dear.
It's time for a new Odette.
Yeah, actually, with a crit, Odette, you die.
Lovely.
Wait, how much damage did it do?
Shit. You are unconscious making saving throws.
You're dying, not
Yes.
yet dead.
Oh, okay.
So you're currently at 0 health.
Okay.
He just came up and gave you a whap ha, apparently.
Yeah. With his halberd. That's the way it's properly pronounced.
Halibred.
Halberd.
Halal.
And now
With his whole wheat
Same.
bread.
It's named after the fish.
Okay.
it
there a
is
fish?
between
I'll,
Dan and Yor, and I'm just gonna flip a coin to see which one of you goes first. Heads.
Player characters take advantage.
Oh, do they?
I think.
Did you read that as a rule somewhere? Am I being bad
is
DM?
Is it an enemy?
Yor is an enemy. Yeah.
Okay. In initiative ties between a player character and an enemy, the player character takes precedence.
Okay. I'll write a little down arrow next to Yor and an up arrow next to Falcom.
I got me some good old karma right there. I can take that and buy something from the Reddit store.
Aw,
I think so.
snap.
Snap! What did you do,
I think-
Falcom?
There's a Voot right next to me, isn't there?
Vuk.
Or is it Khan? I don't remember who's right next to me. Now.
Yeah, what was your guys' marching order when you came in?
Well,
I
I mean,
was-
somebody came up and attacked me, so
Oh, the one that attacked you was that was the first person to move. That would be Khan.
okay.
It's the
I'll
guy
probably
that
just go
yeah.
ahead and attempt to do the do to Khan
All right.
with my good old fashioned shillelagh stick.
Poke him in the butt.
We gotta give him some good old spice.
Spice. Sugar. Spice.
Mmm. Sometimes some things that aren't so nice.
Sugar, spice, and everything terrible. Ooh, 21.
I'm gonna hope that
That
dude-
will hit.
Ooh, max damage too. Oh wait, that's whatever. That's fine. I misrolled, but that's okay.
On damage?
Yeah, I get the feeling that if I rolled the 1d8 that I was supposed to roll, that I would do less.
That's
so-
fine. We can just call it 12.
Okay. And that's with my quarterstaff. So good old bludgeoning hit.
Alright.
I'm not gonna use my scimitar right now because I do not actually get as much damage with it. The scimitar gives me a 1d6 plus 4 damage, and the shillelagh quarterstaff gives me a d8.
Hmm.
I just figured it would
Hashtag
be useful to
restore.
have it. Yeah. Sometimes it's useful to have a pointy thing still. I realized that shillelagh only works for my quarterstaff and not just for things I'm proficient with.
Yeah, friggin', you hit Khan and you hear some cracks in his ribs, and he's like, and now it is yours turn.
Dang. Plus, I think bludgeoning is probably going to be more effective on skeletrons.
Yeah.
Maybe, probably.
And your is gonna run up to Starbear. And take a swing. What's your AC, Starbear?
Not great. 15.
That's pretty good at level 2. Yeah, he misses.
Sweet. With that, can I use my saved attack and attack him back?
Sure.
Alright. Watch me miss. Wait, I'm rolling on the wrong one. Oh. I didn't even add anything.
I don't think
Oh.
you need to with that.
No,
No.
you don't.
It's just max damage doubled, right?
It is max damage plus some sort of crippling. So
It's a D8 plus 4, so 12 damage.
you did 12 damage to your. You for an stab at your with your dagger, or what'd you stab him with?
Rapier.
A
I
rapier?
stab with my rapier.
That's pretty damn talented. You stabbed bones with your rapier. You stab and like get just the right spot in between a couple of bones at like one of the joints on his right arm, and his right arm, along with the sword that he's holding, just fall to the ground.
It's like when you got a nice like chicken quarter you're getting ready to eat, and you need to separate the drumstick from the thigh. Just get right there, just pop. That's what you did. That's what you did.
That finally brings it to Frank.
It's about fucking time. Is the dudes on the horses? What's their statuses?
Fucking Garros is fucking dead.
You done, dude.
Dead.
Khan is injured. Apparently, you broke his rib. Maybe. He probably doesn't care.
And,
What do you say about that?
Con, did you roll a nat 20 when you hit Con?
I didn't roll nat 20. I just got the luck
Oh
of doing
yeah,
max
like
damage.
you just cracked his ribs. Like he has a couple cracks in a few of his ribs.
And the two dudes on foot are still there?
Khan would be one of the dudes on foot. Yor is the other dude on foot, and he's the one that got his arm lobbed off.
Okay. So we know Darius, or whatever, Gerald, is dead. What about the
Yeah.
other guy that was on horseback?
He has just killed Odette and has not so far been harmed.
Alright, I'm going to go attack his horse. I want to rage. Then I want to make an athletics check
Using your fear of horses to get angry.
to get angry, and I want to try and knock that goddamn horse over.
Okay, you're gonna do like a strength check?
Yeah. Let me double check, because that's going to be an athletics check. And where's the fuck is rage? And I have advantage on strength checks.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait, what?
This is
Oh, that's right. I just don't ever use it.
yeah. So I'm gonna
Because
try
I
and
just charge the doors while I'm not in rage.
fucking suplex this skeleton horse.
You're gonna try to knock over the skeleton horse.
All right. There's 1, 2. I'm gonna take that 23.
That's pretty good.
Nosh. Well, let's see. Ah, yeah, nope. So, the horse, he's pretty damn heavy, so when you plow into him, you definitely feel some heft. You get that sort of like, you know, where like when you're trying to lift something super duper heavy and your head kind of feels like it's inflating.
Yeah.
You get that kind of feel, but eventually you just dig in and the horse goes like
Fuck you, horse.
and it like rears up on its hind legs and finds out that that was a bad thing to do because now it has less stability, and it just like topples over and falls on top of freaking Vuk's left leg. And
It's
we're
just
gonna
kind of an unlucky day.
Vuk takes 2 damage.
Fuck that horse.
And yeah. The horse's poor decision to go up on its hind legs causes it to take a little bit of damage as well. Oh wow. And he thrust his head to the right as he fell to the left, and the whole thing just like swooped and cracked into the ground. So he took quite a bit of damage. He's
Nice.
not looking super horrible, but he definitely hurt himself.
That's the important
Good.
thing.
Fuck
Alright.
horses. Evil bastards.
Awesome. And that will bring it back around to Starbear.
Oh shit, it's my turn again. Is the dude in front of me dead yet?
The dude, no. You just lobbed his arm off.
I'm gonna lob
He
his
looks
other arm off.
he looks fairly wobbly, like you can kind of hear the rattle of bones next to each other.
I'm gonna try and lob his other arm off.
Like
It's a pretty good roll.
oh snap. That definitely hits.
I rolled the wrong dice.
You fucking like he explodes into shards of bone that all hit the rest of the skeletons in the room, and they all die too. It's
Matter
pretty
of fact, we all
crazy.
died. Yeah.
You even killed all yourselves.
There we go. That one's better.
11. Yeah. You fucking like... You stab him again. This time it goes like into his eye socket and pops out a few pieces of bone out the back of his skull. And he just collapses into a pile of bone just like old Gyros.
Sweet. 2 down.
2.5 down. Because that one dick had his
Oh,
horse
yeah.
pull on
You
Yeah.
him.
right.
So he's trapped.
2.5.
That one dick.
2.5. And now it is fucking God damn it. The one thing that I forgot to open before we started. Alright.
Is it the one?
The one thing.
Neo.
My God.
Yes, fucking the red crystal on Vuk's head glows and Neo just like steps out of it and kills all of you.
Whoa.
Well, that'd certainly be one way to go, I guess.
No, the red crystal on Vuk's helmet glows for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And a faint light surrounds Vuk.
Is Vuk the one under his horse?
Yeah.
Definitely wrote that down.
And yeah, like a yellowish, whitish glow surrounds Vuk for just a second. And being graduates of the Adventurer's Temple, you've seen this spell quite a few times. He just casts Cure Wounds on himself from the crystal.
Ooh.
That should damage him. No.
Right, he's undead. That does refer, right? Right.
I mean, who knows?
He casts death on himself. No.
Power word death.
That dick.
Sorry, the glow was green, not gold.
Well, my immersion's broken.
Man.
Everything's
Ruined.
different now.
I'm so sorry.
It's so bad, I'll have to go get a beer here in a second.
That's
My glass
pretty
of
bad.
whiskey is-
You're driving me to drink. It's not just my own willful decision that I'm blaming on you.
That's fair.
Who is next to do a thing?
Next is freaking. Yeah, that was Luke. Oh damn. It's fucking Khan. It's Khan's turn.
Okay.
And Khan is gonna try to punch you, Starbearer.
Do it.
Or wait. No, Khan is in front of friggin' Falcom.
Hey.
So that's the wrong skeleton. He's not gonna punch, he's gonna swing his sword at you. What's your AC?
It is 16. I'd prefer if you missed.
Yeah, he missed.
Yes.
Next up,
Next up is the freaking yeah, yours
Don't forget Odette's death saving throw.
yeah.
Okay, I don't remember where she is in the.
Right. Second round of initiative, couple things were added. So, yours red crystal on his helmet starts to glow and then flickers and dims.
Oh shit, he broke it.
Yours is the one you chopped his arm off and then killed him.
Ah, so he's dead also.
Yeah, he was already dead. His yeah.
He's re-dead.
Yeah, his crystal just tried to heal him, but as he is dead, it no longer works.
For shame.
I believe that brings it to Odette. You get to
Alright.
roll a d20 and get a 10 or higher.
Yes, and definitely don't get a 1.
Yes. Ones automatically give you 2 fails. That is 1 fail. Alright. Fan. Garros's horse. Garros's horse comes up to freaking where Garros died.
Who's the meat guy?
Garros
forget that
died in front of Frank, I believe. And then
Okay,
Frank
doesn't-
ran over
dead.
and knocked over the other horse. They're riding houses, guys.
My God.
For Garros's horse, clippity clops over to, let's see, Starbear. And it rears up on its hind legs, and as it comes back down, it throws its front hooves forward into your chest.
Okay.
What the fuck? It crits you.
Okay.
Oh, right.
How much damage is that?
It deals 16 damage, so
Are you fucking kidding me?
no.
Are you 02?
Yep.
Yeah.
My God. This guy's a fucking monster.
Don't worry, I got this. Hey, there,
Also,
druid friend.
when did my turn not happen?
Falcom? You're like second to last on the initiative.
Oh, was it I was tied with?
It was yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Falcom, on your turn, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea for one, zone control, or two, just to heal me so I can do some deep cleaning upon these zombie bitch asses.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I can do because I don't really have much zone control.
Do you have like
I do.
probably
I
not
do.
entangle?
I have some healing. Dang, that's what I should have done sooner. I'm such a ding dong. I could have done fairy fire.
There you go. Well, if your turn hits before mine, you should definitely. Well, fairy fire, one of them that's still up, and I can go after that one.
I think it hits everybody in the space.
And they got to make a save.
Yeah.
Anyway, so whose turn is it, Chris?
It's Vuk. And Vuk is going to make a strength check to see if he can get out from under Mr. Horse. And that is a freaking...
He got a 3.
No, he didn't get a 3. Oh, shit. Yeah, I just, like... Yep. Nope, he doesn't. He, like, tries to pull himself out from under the horse, and it's just too much weight. Because the war horses have, like, a sort of a chainmail blanket, for lack of a better terms, laying over him.
Oh, I don't remember what the term for horse armor is, but there's a word for it. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah. And then that makes it the horse laying on top of him's turn. So he uses half his movement to get up, and he turns to Brink, and he goes to hoof you, but he remembers how scary you were when you knocked him over, and he like moves his hooves at the last minute and just sort of like falls back on his front hooves in front of you and accidentally bumps into you with his head and then just like looks at you. Kind of a scared look on his face.
I don't know which one of us would look more scared shitless right now, the horse or Frank.
Yeah, the skeletal horse with fire in his eyes.
Yeah.
You're both scared of each other. Excuse me.
But that brings it to, I believe, Yorendan? No, that brings it to, fucking, Khan's red crystal.
Is the meat dwarf, is he in this fray?
Oh, fucking shit. He's been sort of trying to look for a way out on the door, and he kind of like shrugs, like finally gives up on trying to find a way out and turns around and he's like, well, I suppose it's time to see if I still got it. And he does not. He charges forward to fucking Khan and goes to stab him, and he like stabs like through that sort of gap in between his pelvis and his rib cage next to his spine, and his arm just sort of like goes through.
How many skeleton dudes are left?
There is Khan, Vuk, and the 2 horses. And
Okay.
it is now Khan's red crystal's turn. And it... So Khan also glows green just a tad.
I don't like that we're getting outnumbered.
No.
It's really a shame that our healer was the first one down.
Now it is.
I have some limited healing I can do, but
You should save that limited healing for me.
Skill. Yeah, it's Dan and yours turns, and yours is dead. So it's Thalcum's turn.
yes, I'm attempting to think of things that I can do here.
If you got Fairy Fire, that'll give us advantage on everything.
Yes.
On my turn, I'm planning on going up and golf swinging the skeleton dude lying on the ground. Then it'll be the two of us versus one skeleton dude and two horses.
Two terrifying horses.
Do you have anything that you can cast to try and destroy this last skeleton dude?
I have create bonfire.
Do you have anything that you get to roll the attack on?
I also have ice knife. As long as I can try and hit the horsey and the somebody.
Or
It's
that's not a bad idea
it's a
if they're
5 foot-
close enough.
It's a 5-foot circle. Well, there's a horse on top of a guy.
Well,
and
the
then-
horses are free from their dudes now.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it got away from him, but
Garros was one of the people riding a horse, and he's dead.
yeah, his horse is still around, I assume.
And his horse is still around, and Vuk fell off of his horse when Frank knocked it over.
Right. So
I don't know. I feel like Vuk is down, so one of us needs to try and kill Vuk.
Is the horse still nearby him? Is the question, like within 5 feet?
Yeah, like Frank knocked the horse and Vuk down. The horse got back up and attempted to hit Frank, but got really scared at last minute and stopped.
So I could try and cast ice knife on it.
On Vuk.
Yes.
Pretty crazy. Frank is scaring undead creatures.
I'm a scary dude.
Let's see.
Am I wearing armor?
Let me make a thingy doodle. Plus, I don't know. Let me check my attacks page. +5. There it is. Badoop. Oh, I didn't get my plus for some reason. I don't know how I didn't get that, but +5. I said 17 to hit Vuk.
A 17 will hit Vuk.
Okay, and then the first thing is he's going to take a whopping 3 damage. And then him and the horse need to both make dex saves. And I hope that they're bad. Especially with him being all on the ground.
Yeah, he's gonna get disadvantage, which doesn't matter because his first roll did not make it. And the horse passes.
God dang. Such agile horsey doodles.
Yeah.
He,
I mean,
however,
every
is-
once in a while, people that are not agile just get lucky, you know?
Jeez.
Who did you cast that spell at?
Vuk.
Did you hit Vuk?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vuk
So-
got hit.
He took 3 piercing damage, and an entire 3 more cold damage on a total potential of 22 damage. He took 6.
Since Vuk was lying on the ground, did you roll your advantage?
Actually, if anything, I probably should have rolled disadvantage because it was a ranged attack. Now that you say that.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll stop talking.
Which I can roll that if you want.
That's fine. You guys are pretty close quarters. I've always thought that, like, you know, if you're like standing right above somebody, it's not hard to shoot them. Like,
it's like shooting the wily fish in the barrel.
Yeah, the wily fish in the barrel.
We use a shotgun.
And it's a little less wily because his leg hurts. And that would make it but Yor is dead, so now it is.
That's not very much damage.
Starbear's saving throw.
Oh shit, I can do that. Woo, 1 success.
Yay.
I actually will go grab beer real quick. So
grab me one.
I will. I'll drink them both though.
Drink. All right. And now, freaking. Oh no! Wait a minute. Vuk did a little bit of a green glowy thing again.
Oh, did his crystal take another turn?
Yeah, his crystal kind of pulsed again.
You'll never guess who decided to appear underneath the couch.
It's Khan's
your
turn.
USB dongle?
I did. I futzed around with it enough that apparently it fell through the couch. Did I tell you I found a remote for an air conditioner in our old house while I was looking for it?
Great.
It's only been almost
that might come in handy.
Yeah, it's only been almost a year since I left it there. But I found the remote. That I quite honestly don't know what it would have ever been doing in this couch because the air conditioner is upstairs. So
I blame the kid.
it's probably true.
They are agents of chaos.
Yes. Some might say they're terrorists, toddlerists, whichever.
Yes, one of those two.
Bottom.
Are we dead yet?
It is Khan's turn, and
Did you get to do anything as Frank?
No. It's Frank's turn. You're right. Frank, what are you doing?
We missed Frank. How did we skip Frank?
I don't know. I was really hoping that he just killed them all while I was gone.
So Vuk lying on the ground. I would like to go up and just take a fucking golf swing at his goddamn head. Since he's on the ground, do I get advantage?
Advantage, yeah.
I would recommend a nat 20.
Let's see what I can.
That's a good recommendation. You should take that up.
I recommend 2 nat 20s.
Why not? Yeah. Double crit somehow.
Oh, what was that?
That's not.
Know. What have you just shared with the internet?
That's
No.
That's something I sent to Ashley.
It is funny, at least.
All right, so I'll go with that 21.
21 will definitely hit.
All right, and then I get since I have Savage Attack, I get to roll this twice as well.
Man, Savage Attack is an awesome feat.
Indeed.
Yeah.
With a 21, I'll say you actually hit what you wanted to, and you strike him in the side of the head.
And that's only going to be 12 damage.
12 damage. Vuk's head just like spins sideways like a top away from his body.
Nice. It's about time.
Take that,
Take
You-
that, Vuk.
you Vukin dick.
And now Khan!
Who's been a huge pain in the ass so far. He has been the destroyer of worlds. For
Yeah.
us.
Accurate.
Who was he just next to?
That's a good question, because so far he's dropped everybody he's next to. Is it
So did
my
Vuk-
turn
Oh, that's
next?
right. He just took down
Thavik. Not Thavik.
Starbear.
Sex Star.
Thank you.
Sex Star.
That's right. Get it right.
My bad.
No, I think you were right, Jack.
What's up?
I thought you were right, so
Ah, cool.
I was telling everybody else to get it right.
Yeah.
Okay. Khan is going to get all pissed off at Frank. And he comes over. He's like, and he whiffs.
That's right.
That's good.
And now, oh boy, friggin', I believe Odette's saving throw.
You can do it, Odette. We believe in you.
If you roll a nat
Really?
20, you're instantly up. So just shoot for that.
What the fuck? That's the exact same roll again.
Dang it.
Oh. That sucks.
Someone should heal Odette before she gets a chance of failing a third one in a row.
Yes.
But
That is probably what's going to happen here.
Or at least stabilize her or something.
That's fine. I got
it
I got
is
this.
Skeletal Horse number 2's turn.
As long as he doesn't step on her, we're fine.
Ooh. Skeletal Horse number 2 comes over and hooves you in the side, Thalcum.
Did I tell him no thank you?
Yes. But his fiery eyes said, I don't care.
Dang.
Oh. And you are at 1 HP.
Oh, jeez. So I assume he beat my
He-
AC then.
Yeah.
Crap.
So you say your max HP is 14, right?
Yes, indeed.
These horses are mean.
Everything in this room is mean.
Yeah. They're not very nice people. That puts it to skeletal horse number 1. He's still fucking terrified of Frank.
Damn straight.
Good. I hope this stays this way for a while because we're well on our way to TPK already.
I got this. I'm still going.
I mean,
Go
Garros told you.
We believe in you.
I got this.
I cannot heal faster than they're dealing damage is, I think, the only concern at this point.
If you can get our Bard up, she has heals.
Okay.
Maybe. If
Would she be able to take action if I healed her? Is the real question. I don't know how incapacitated she would be from.
She would,
coming.
if you healed her, she would go up to positive HP and be lying there prone.
Did I say fucking skeleton? Oh yeah, fuck. God damn it. No, it's not Vuk's turn. Vuk's dead. Forgot about that.
Vuk's dead.
Vuk is
Zed's
dead.
dead, baby.
It is Falcom's turn.
Okay. Well, something I can do is I can use Healing Word to try and prevent party death. So I will do that. Let me see how much I can do here.
do all of the healing.
Yeah, it's not going to be very much.
I don't know how much healing word does, but
Very, very little, but I got the most out of it that I could. So Odette gets 7 HP.
Does everyone
Yay.
get 7 HP?
No, just Odette.
Okay.
Okay. Odette,
Cool.
you can stand back up.
Yay.
touchdown.
And I can still attack. So I believe I will attack the Horse of Opportunity.
The horse of
And-
opportunity?
Yes,
The one by...
the one that attacked me.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Let's see if I can do okay. No.
Oh. That brings it to...
Does that hit or?
No, that doesn't hit.
Okay,
Sorry.
I didn't think so.
That brings it to Godwin.
Go
Godwin.
Godwin.
I'd sure like it if
Godwin,
you had some healing potions to splash on us.
Yeah,
Even if you
Godwin
just wanted to.
says, "Don't worry, fella, I got you." And he runs over to Starbear and touches him, and he fucking heals you for 10 points.
My God, where's he been the whole
Dang.
time? What a slacker!
All right. It's not a TPK yet.
Not just yet.
And that's Khan's red crystal glows just a tad. And that brings it to Frank.
Frank.
All right, guys. So there's just one dwarf dude left, right?
Skeleton dudes.
I'm sorry.
As
You're right,
far
skeleton.
as humanoid
There is only one dwarf
skeletons.
guy left, actually. This is also true.
That's also true. Yeah.
Alright,
As
there's
far as
one
skeletons, like
human
humanoids.
skeleton
Yeah.
and 2 horse skeletons, right?
Yeah. And
Alright, I want to move up to
Garros's horse still looks pretty damn healthy too.
I'm alright.
Okay.
I'm going to move up to regular skeleton dude.
Okay.
I want to grapple his ass. Not just his ass, but his entire body.
Okay.
And
I mean,
just
the
want
ass is the most important thing, but
Just his ass.
Yeah.
Grab on and
I
squeeze.
just want to put him in a giant fucking bear hug. That way, he can't do anything
Yeah, make a
on his turn.
strength
Give
check.
me just a second. That would be a grapple is an athletics check for me,
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
and I have
do good
advantage.
at it.
I have
And
advantage on those.
I already rolled cons check if you didn't hear it.
I heard it. So, shit, 14
Oh, with advantage?
with advantage. I had advantage since I'm raging.
Yeah. He
Why,
You
why
go-
is it a 2d6 for athletics?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I
Oh,
rolled the wrong
yeah.
goddamn. I swear to God.
you,
The,
you rolled one hit and then damage.
No. God damn it. The copy is not fucking working on this laptop. So that's more like it. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
23.
Yeah, that one
Just
beats
grappling
his.
this dude.
There we go.
Good. He's grappled. He's a grapple apple.
He's grappled outside the town of Grapples.
Them butt cheeks.
We should have done this the whole time. The town told us what to do and we didn't listen.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep holding on to him, and I'm gonna yell out at Thavik like Thavik and fucking Meatsdorf, like, come and punch him in the face,
All right.
because now that he's grappled, you guys have advantage.
This is true.
I think.
Fairy fire's up anyway. We have advantage.
Yeah.
It's all right.
No, we don't have fairy fire.
And
Wait,
Oh, I thought you
Fairy
cast fairy
Fire's
fire.
not up.
No.
We talked about it.
Oh, okay.
yeah, he you run up to him and he goes to put his arms up to try and brace so he can break away when you
But he
come
doesn't
in,
have
and
any
he
muscles.
doesn't quite get his arms up all the way before you grab him.
Good. I'm just gonna fucking just hold on as tight as I can.
It's because he's a skeleton and doesn't actually have any muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yep. So
Um,
yep, just hold on to him. Like, guys, come punch him in the face.
And
Assuming I do not get clobbered by a horse before then yes.
oh, it's friggin' Starbear's turn. You can
Aw,
actually
shit.
do stuff again.
I'm gonna jump up, and walk gently over to the thing that Frank is grappling and stab it in the face hole.
Just don't stab it into Frank's face hole.
Yeah, that would be preferable.
I will aim to miss Frank's face hole. And good thing we have advantage because that's a nat 1.
Frank
Oh,
almost
shit.
died.
That would have hit my face hole.
Frank did almost die. Oh, 22. That
Yeah.
better.
If it had been Nat 1, you would have had to roll the second time to see if you hit Frank.
And then you would have rolled that 21.
Yeah, 22. Well, shit, Frank's dead now.
Yeah. You hit con. Oh. The fuck? Hangouts just closed on me. Okay.
He rolled a 10 for damages.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
it
done
just
yet.
came back up. I don't know
Oh,
why
okay.
it did that. Like it
I
closed
get
itself
a
and then
D6
opened.
sneak attack. Because I'm sneakily stabbing him in the face hole. I get 12 damages. Since I have advantage, it's a sneak attack.
12.
Sure is.
Well, it's especially a sneak attack because he's Frank's grappling him. Sneaky,
Get
sneaky.
up to his face and stab him
In the back of
over
the
the eye.
skull. Yeah, 12 damage. Con, like you go to stab him in the eye hole, and like the tip of your blade gets stuck like right on the bridge of his nose, and you just like snap the bridge of his nose clean, so he basically is a Cyclops now.
Oh shit, one giant ass eye.
And Frank, you feel him go limp in your arms.
Ooh.
No baby.
He's giving himself to you.
And then you slow dance. No.
Did you have the time of your lives?
We had the
I
had
had
the time of my life.
Stop singing,
And
they're
I
gonna take us down.
over all the big duck. Life is like a
Oh,
hurricane here.
Alright.
you owe it all to Con.
Odette, there are 2 skeletal war horses, all armored and such, with fiery eyes that look
And might I-
angry about their masters all being dead.
Might I also suggest one very almost dead me?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Cure All Wounds.
He's fine.
Just cure wounds.
Or Q Wounds, whatever it is.
If you want to go
Yeah.
for all of them, that'd be great, though.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, Mass Cure Wounds is a 5th level spell.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we got that. We're there.
I saw a book for it somewhere once.
You get 6 healthy points, Falcon.
Yay! I am halfway from full health. Also, halfway from death.
Are you living on a prayer?
I am. Ooh. Living on a prayer.
Ooh, we're halfway there. Okay.
Excuse me.
It is Skeletal Horsey's turn.
He better not do that much damage again.
He's
I gotta
gonna rear up and yeah, he's pretty gonna
He's
attack
thinking
you
about taking
again.
damage. I said
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Does not matter.
DC, fucking
16 AC.
yeah. Never mind. He rolled a nat 20.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm dead.
Nah, you're not dead though.
Yeah. Max damage
It depends on how
for
much max
Wait.
damage it has.
What's your max HP, Parnell?
14. That's why this might matter.
So if he does 15 damage, you're dead.
No,
no.
just got
He just got healed. He's at 7.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. You
Yeah.
got a little wiggle room. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much though. Because last time he did 13 damage. I don't know if that was max.
He did 16 damage to me, and that was max damage. So
Yeah.
I might-
He just did 16 damage to you.
you ain't dead, but you're on the floor.
You're back at 0.
Yeah.
And it is your turn, so you're making a saving throw.
Let me just go ahead and put a check in the failure box here.
Hey, that counts.
Hooray! Pleasantly
Nice.
disappointed with my success.
Pleasantly disappointed. It is now other skeletal horse's turn. And he's gonna try to hoof Frank again. And what the fuck? This horse cannot hit you, Frank.
As
I
a
was
free
worried that you
action,
were gonna say that he got another crit, so we'll take missing.
He
As a-
does actually
as
look
a-
like he's going from fear to anger as he's becoming frustrated with himself.
as a free action, can I take this limp skeleton in my arms and just chuck it at the fucking horse? Like, not to hit it, just to like throw it at its feet.
Yeah.
I want this horse to know what's coming for it.
Like, he rears up and actually tries to hit you this time. It's not out of fear that he misses, just plain misses. And you throw the skeleton at him, and he's just...
And you say hee-haw as you do it.
Hee-haw!
I'm coming for you next, Thirsty.
And that does make it Frank's turn.
I'm gonna go grapple that fucking horse.
You're gonna try to grapple the horse? I'm
believe in
gonna
you.
say, like, you get an advantage, so I'm gonna say that cancels out. It's just a normal roll, because the horse is really big, and it's hard to get a grasp on him.
You know what? Then I'm not gonna grapple this horse. I'm going to grapple this horse with my hammer.
Okay. You can grapple his face with your hammer?
That's a 22. Does that hit the horse's face?
That hits the
Better.
horse's face.
Alright, and I have my savage attacker, so I do 16 damage to this horse's face.
16 damage.
Hopefully that is face crushing good.
Yeah, like you swing your hammer overhead, and it hits him like right in between the eyes right here, and his skull just like...
Damn straight. That
And
horse was
you-
up to no good.
You gotta kind of wrench your hammer out of his head, and then he just falls over to the side.
Nice.
Okay. That brings it back around to nope, that brings it to it's freaking Godwin. Godwin's slow, guys.
Sure shit is.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, bloody hell." And he like runs over to Falcom. And heals you for 7 points again.
Hooray! That seems to be my number. I like being alive. That's the first thing I'm gonna say.
And he kind of chuckles as you sit up. He's like, "Me too." And now it is Starbear.
Oh shit. There's one more horsey left.
There is one horse.
I'm gonna saunter up to that horsey and stab it. Stab at the. Who's this horse near?
That'd be friggin' Falcom. He's the one that keeps killing Falcom.
Is Falcom currently considered incapacitated?
I'm prone.
No, he's prone, yeah.
Okay. 1d20.
Because
I'm looking for my
Godwin
contact. It's
Godwin
fine.
just healed him, so he's conscious again.
I'm looking for my contacts. They gotta be down here somewhere.
No, it's +6. Does a 15 hit?
Yes. Yes, it
Alright.
does.
I am gonna then do plus.
Mary Poppins.
Because Falcom is alive and not incapacitated, I can sneak stab this dude and get 1 extra damage out of it. Apparently.
That is a total of 9 damages.
Show that horse what for.
Yeah, you sneak stab him, and you put a couple of deep gouges in his ribs. And he turns his head to you, and the fire in his eyes grows a little bit.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be killed by a horse.
It is first Odette's turn.
Hmm. Let me see. I'll go ahead and do Vicious Mockery on the horse.
Vicious mockery on the undead horse. What are you gonna say to make this undead horse feel bad?
You should tell him his mother was a hamster.
Wait, is this the same horse that I killed as person?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Tell him to kill him like I did his frickin' rider.
Oh well. What's the save?
Wisdom 13.
How much wisdom does a horse have?
I hope it's not very much.
It is not very much. After his modifier, he got a total of 2.
Wow.
So the fire in his eyes dims a little again.
It also has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Oh snap.
Good, because I think it's his turn next.
Yeah, it is his turn.
Good.
And he's upset by these words. He's hurt by these words.
Not for long.
And he, like, trots up to you. And he rears back to hoof you.
He has disadvantage. Should be fine.
What's your AC?
Where's it at? It is 13.
Yeah, he does not hit.
Good.
That puts it at... that actually should put it at Godwin's turn. But I've been skipping him by 1 person at a time each round. He runs up to this horse, and he goes to stab it. And he freaking...
Hopefully he doesn't massacre the whole party instead.
he does, like, kind of the same thing. He, like, stabs in between a couple of the horse's ribs, and it doesn't really hit anything.
Damn. At least he tried.
Yeah, he brought both two of you back from the dead, but
Yes. I'm hoping I get the chance to kill the horse.
that does make it your turn.
I am going to do, if you'll allow it, something cray cray.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Uh,
what type of cray cray thing?
I can do 2-weapon fighting,
Oh.
where I'd drop my shield and pull out my scimitar, which is where it'd be an iffy thing because it'd be a bonus action to attack with the scimitar already. So
I'll allow it.
my AC will go down, but I can do some shillelagh with one hand and scimitar with the other in an attempt to just get this shit done. So, oh, that's the wrong chat.
Oh my god.
I typed it into the thing that doesn't roll. So that's going to be a miss for the shillelagh. And the scimitar is going to be a diss. So that'll hit.
That one will hit.
Unfortunately, I don't get a modifier for doing this, so I just get my damage. And it's 2. I've done no damage tonight.
Isn't it a +1 scimitar?
Oh, yes it is. So that would be a 3. I still get that +1. That +1 is free.
Woo.
So it would be 3 damage instead of 2, which is, for some reason, apparently the height of the damage I can do today. 3.
Okay. 3 damage. This horse looks a little wobbly. And he's got that clickety-clackety bone thing going on like the one skeletal dude did.
I go wild and fail miserably.
Yeah. You're like, ah! 3 damage. I'm gonna scrape you so hard! That puts it at Frank.
You know what I gotta say? Fuck horses. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go
The
up.
same thing.
I'm gonna punch this horse right in its motherfucking horse face. Fuck. 11.
11?
11 versus this horse's face.
No.
Gosh darn.
The horse has sturdier armor than 11.
I should have been not fucking around and just hit it with my hammer.
That will bring it back around to Starbear.
Oh shit.
The Tabaxi Rogue.
I'm gonna finish this.
I'm gonna finish this!
So that's the 3rd person in a row.
Or 4th, maybe even.
Yeah.
$19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Get better.
Roll for your damage.
Hopefully you can do more damage than I've been able to do.
I mean, my modifier is +4, so automatically I'm doing more damage than you.
True story.
Oh. That's 13 damages.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this will end the current fight, so how do you do it?
You should go all the way from his butt to his face. Just crush him all the way through.
Yeah, just slash through all them ribs all in one big giant cut thing. Like play it like a xylophone, just from one end to the other.
So it kind of sounds like a xylophone, like.
Yep. As I'm breaking all of his ribs.
And then they just clatter to the ground.
Perfect.
The horse falls, and then the second the horse falls to the ground, almost as if it was a trigger, you hear a.
And the door opens.
No.
Oh, fuck.
The spiral staircase in the center of the room has risen up to the hole in the ceiling.
Hmm.
Who wants to
Fucking
take a
water
nap?
temple does.
Hmm?
It is also 10:47.
So you can go up, or we can end it for this week.
Oh, I would be tempted at minimum to say a short rest would be wise.
I think it's short.
Why don't we? Let's end it with a short rest.
I also want to take a long rest, but I worry that that might stretch us past the time that the temple remains.
You guys do notice that the temple has not faded or flickered at all since you got inside it.
Yeah, let's take a short rest, or we'll end the night. And next week we'll pick up here, ready to walk up the stairs.
All right.
Yeah.
And you do notice that Francis has found a corner of the room, and he's sitting in a small yellow puddle.
Did he make the puddle?
He made the puddle, yes.
Is Francis our goblin?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Okay, I couldn't remember our goblin's name.
Wow.
This room is not a good place for a single goblin.
So I do have a song of rest that I could do.
What does that do?
I'm gonna have Tyler read it for me.
Soothing music or oration to help revitalize wounded allies during a short rest. If any friendly creatures can hear performance, gain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit die. Each of those creatures gains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Oh, that would change a lot. That could be fancy.
I think it's just a 1d6 total, not 1d6 per hit die.
Yeah.
But, what's your... Where's hit die on the character sheet?
Never mind, that changes nothing.
You click on the short rest button up above.
Oh, okay.
Oh, unless you roll the 1d6. I guess that's the question.
Yeah, who rolls the 1d6?
I think it says you do it. In the person who.
Okay.
So it didn't really help you much.
Nope. I shit the bed on that, so
It's okay, you tried.
I gotta use all my hit dice.
Fuck. Goddamn.
No.
Nice.
Just
Alright.
roll.
I recover 15.
So that's 5. Which is enough.
Wait, did you... Falcon
Plus your-
rolled 181?
When I hit the short rest button, and maybe I'm mistaken on this, it says I have hit die 1d8 plus 1, total 2.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
you did your hit dice plus your constitution modifier.
So I rolled both of my hit dice.
Okay. So you're at full health, or...
Yes.
I'm going to roll a d8 plus 1. All right. Does short rest heal any spell slots?
It depends on your class, I think.
Okay then.
I don't believe I get any back.
Warlocks do. That's about it. Wizards can do their arcane recovery.
Hmm.
I think that's it.
I will just be okay with the fact that I'm not
Didn't
dead.
die.
That's kind of neat. Now, I'm trying to remember, were we doing exhaustion or anything like that following being knocked out? Or was that Alex's game?
No, I hadn't had anything in place like that.
Okay, that must be Alex's game. Which is okay with me.
All right.
So, Chuck, you got 15 points back.
Yep. So that puts me back at max.
You didn't have to spend that hit die. That 14 should have put you back at max. So you only lost 10 health during the fight, right?
Yeah. Well, we get the 1d6 anyway, so.
Yeah, the 1d6 wasn't a hit die. It was the bard.
It was
die.
a bonus.
Oh,
It's a bonus.
She serenaded
Yeah.
them with her lyre or whatever she's playing.
Is that capable
Yeah.
of putting you past max?
No,
No.
you can't go past max.
Okay.
It doesn't
Not
give you
unless
temporary-
you have. Yeah,
well, there are
it doesn't
some
do-
spells that like increase your max. So
That's the one that requires that silver bowl or that gem encrusted bowl.
oh,
But I don't remember which spell that was.
that's I think that's Hero's Feast.
That's what it is.
It ups your max HP.
It
For like 24 hours or some shit. Go ahead, Chris.
yeah, for 24 hours your max HP would increase and you would get advantage on wisdom saving throws and you'd be immune to fear.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
pretty good. Yeah.
But it's expensive to cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It requires a jewel-encrusted golden bowl worth at least 1,000 gold.
Yeah. This is we're getting ready to go fight the epic boss battle.
Yeah.
Let's cast this spell beforehand.
Cured of all diseases and poisons, immune to poison and being frightened, makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Hit points maximum increases by 2d10. Damn. That is a pretty good spell. Level 6.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's everything.
I think that's a good point to call it.
Indeed.
That was a close fight.
It was too close, dare I say.
Yeah.
If we hadn't got a little bit of that healing going, that might have gone a completely different direction.
I believed in you
If-
guys the whole time.
If I hadn't started aggressively hugging our enemies, we would have been in trouble.
Also true.
I take all the
Sometimes
credit.
You gotta hug until they just can't resist anymore.
Drugs,
That's it.
not drugs.
Yeah. I do have some bad news though. After that I thought something about the grappling sounded wrong, so I did some research, and grappling does not give advantage.
Oh,
Eh. It's okay.
So
Now
now we know for next time.
yeah. It that unfortunately had a big impact in how the fight went. So
Yeah.
oops.
Yeah.
I've
It still was what? Sorry.
I've always thought in favor of it giving advantage. I've always thought that if I were to run a game, it would give advantage.
Well,
'Cause
we
I
did
think
exactly
it's-
that.
I think it's silly to like you're holding on to someone and preventing them from moving, but it's still really hard to hit them. Like, that doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
to me.
Well, if you want to house rule that, I will be all in favor of it.
Yeah.
If not, at level 4, I'll take the feat grappler, which then lets me pin whoever I have grappled, and then I can knock them prone and hold them there, and it'll get the same effect. But it's a little more work on my part. So yeah, if you want to house rule it, I'm just gonna hug the shit out of everyone.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill him with love.
I think
Yeah,
I think I will house rule that. Yeah.
that sounds fantastic to me.
That sounds ideal to me.
All right, so are we calling it here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
All right.
I prepared a wee bit too much for a 2-hour session, but that's okay.
That means
That's all right.
You'll-
That
you'll-
just means
prep work for next week.
Yeah.
or you can do the same amount of prep work and you'll be a month ahead then.
Also true.
Yeah. I
That's how I roll.
actually kind of enjoy the prep work. I like building the world. So,
It's fun.
yeah.
So,
But yeah.
yeah.
We'll see y'all on
Thanks
Friday.
on Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tool to Twitch, Savory Apricot. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Come
We
watch
had a
my game
couple
on
other-
Friday.
Couple of the randos
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, the 4 of us here will be here again on Friday.
Why?
4 of the 5 of us here.
Yeah.
Four of the 5 of us.
Sammy will be lurking in our in the
Undisclosed
Twitch chat on
base.
Friday.
Yeah.
Always.
All right. Bye, guys.
We'll see
Bye
you later.
bye.
Bye.